What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. So we just got off live for what, the I mean, I don't even think any members of the Army actually tried to go for the Yeezys while we were on live, but I entered. I want to say we got maybe like 45 minutes present time before we actually see if we got a dub on the Yeezys. Now, generally, I take all L's on Adidas Confirmed. I don't even try on Yeezy Supply. And I was talking to the Army earlier today while on live. I'm just like, man, this year has just been like, I don't want to say like I don't care, but it's just like I don't enter these raffles no more. I don't be trying to go for these shoes on these apps, other than sneakers app, because I just feel like most of the time it's an L, and a lot of the stuff it's not even exciting anymore, man. And I just really sometimes be having to ask myself, like, bro, do you still want to do this? And it's not that I'm losing love for it. Again, I just feel like the chase is 100% gone. I just feel like it's good that we are able to, you know, go into the store and actually grab a pair of shoes that we really, really want to get. Like, to me, that's 100%, you know, cool. But like, as a content creator, as somebody who's been able to do this, you know, for 10 plus years, as far as like collecting sneakers, I just feel like the chase is gone. And when the chase was gone for the GRs for me, that's when I started jumping into the PEs. And that was to the point where, like I mentioned on the live, like I could have got all of the new Air Jordan 6 PEs maybe like 3 or 4 times over as far as finances go. But my attention has been on investing. I, man, spent all that bread on like cars and Pokemon cards in hopes of gaining big in the future with those aspects. Now, I still plan on grabbing the Air Jordan 6 PEs, the UCLA, the Marquette, the Georgetown, the Michigan, the UNC, all those. I still plan on getting those, man, but I'm not excited. But the shoe that does have me excited is the Air Jordan 6 Georgetown that do drop next Saturday, man. So hopefully the Georgetowns and the Taxi ones and the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds actually bring some kind of like, not necessarily lift my spirits, but just have me excited for sneakers again. But another thing we mentioned in the Army, make sure y'all do double back and go watch that live. It was a decent live. Don't go out spending crazy money on these joints right now, man. Like, we checked my size 11 and the Taxis was going like $220. But I do feel like that the Air Jordan 1 Taxis will be just like the Shadow Backboards. In 2015, the day after the Air Jordan 1 Shadow Backboards dropped, I was able to get them joints for about 40 to 50 bucks over retail. Granted, I should have held on to all my pairs. Now, it'll be 7 years since we've seen the Shadow Backboard. The Taxis is the closest thing to the Shadow Backboards in the last 7 years. Now, I'm not sure if y'all into this for the long haul, but I'm sure if you hold the Taxis for 7 years, it's going to be at the same price of the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboards. But how it's looking now, I don't see any just regular GR Jordan 1 getting to the point of the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard. I just think that time of people really spending that bread is over. Like, you are spending now, you know, have the shoe in your collection. But just as far as shoes get into that price range, let me look at the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toe. The Air Jordan 1 Bread Toe will probably be the only shoe that I feel like has potential to get to that point. Because at one point in time, the Bread Toes was reaching dang near $1,000, man. Now, I'm not talking about OGs. We already know what OGs gonna do. But the Jordan 1 Bread Toes, even the Bread Toes that went down. Bread Toes is $525 bucks, highest bid, $668 lowest ask. Now, I feel like Bread Toes was almost reaching like $800-900 at one point in time. And it's just showing that people are not spending them high prices no more. And I always said, the only way to really defeat resellers is if Nike get in and if you stop paying them resale prices, because somebody is asking for $800 for a shoe and he gets no bids on it, then it's going to be $750. No bids on $750, then it's going to be $700. No bids on $700, all right, man, damn, $650. You know, or they just gonna keep the pair. But seeing how the breads went down all the way to where they are now, man, I don't think we will ever see another Shadow Backboard type general release Air Jordan. Even a Lost and Found's not gonna be button like they $1,500 now, but come November 29th, I honestly feel like that shoe tops on release day, tops maybe a $500 shoe. Because from what I'm hearing, that shoe is gonna be everywhere. everywhere. You gonna have the people who gonna bite the bullet now. I'm gonna pay my $1,200 now. I got it. But just because you got it don't necessarily mean you gonna spend it. Like, I got it to do it. If I know in the next 2 months, if I just wait, I can save $700, I'm doing that, bro. I'm doing that on any shoe. Because 9 out of 10, it's not going to go on foot instantly like that anyway. So again, Army, just, man, look, I know it's a lot of heat coming out. Just be patient. Just be patient. If these taxis right now are $230, man, on release day, they might hit $250, $260 if it's an instant sellout like we think it's going to be. But them prices going to start to come back down, man. If it's almost retail a month early, and this is supposed to be the second, if not the hottest Air Jordan 1 of the year. 2019, Mochas, University Blues, $500, $600. Some spots in Chicago is asking $700 early 2 years ago on the hottest Retro 1 of the year. 2 years later, the hottest Retro 1 general release of the year right now is going $40. And to be honest, I don't know where y'all will put the taxis or the Yellowtoes when it comes to the Mochas or the University Blues, but some may put them over those. And for them to be, again, $40 before, if you can wait, Army, just wait. So that's that. Now, Army, man, look, yesterday I was sent this Bloomberg article regarding Zadehkicks. I want to say that's how you pronounce the name. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But it says nearly 60,000 sneakers and 85 million Ponzi scheme to go on sale. So in layman's terms, they plan on selling this dude entire collection. But 60,000 sneakers? Bruh, 60K? That is a lot of shoes to personally have. And how do you get 60,000 pairs of sneakers, bro? The first thing I asked was like, man, like out of 60K pairs, like are all these joints legit? Like that's just a question that you ask, right? But a lot of the people who have purchased from him said that they got authentic shoes. I personally know some people who said, Bray, I bought from him and the shoes were good. So I'm assuming that the 60K shoes that they are selling are gonna be legit. Am I wrong to think that if most people I know said that the shoes were legit? Now my question come in hand is, are they gonna legit check these shoes as well? Like, this is 60K pairs. Like, who's gonna take the time to literally legit check 60,000 shoes for one person? Like, Mug's not doing that for free. And this article is from yesterday. It says on the clearance, 48,339 pairs of Nikes, 4,746 pairs of Yeezys, and 4,626 pairs of Adidas. Now, I don't know what Adidas shoes these are. These could be some human races. These could be some Bad Bunnies. You know, they didn't go in details on the Adidas, but they did separate Adidas and Yeezy. It said, in all, a neatly boxed 59,780 pairs of shoes. That is crazy, y'all. Crazy. Now, if you want to read the full details on all this, man, as far as like the federal stuff, like y'all can take the time and do that, you know, on your leisure. It said amongst the first to go was 1,100 or so pairs from Zadeh's personal collection, both new and used according to court document. I wonder out of those 1,100 was those like off-whites, was those like heat sneakers. Like, if that's personal collection, it gotta be some heat. It says the goal is to sell as many of the sneakers as possible, as soon as possible. It says to reimburse thousands of customers who authorities say ordered shoes but never got them. Experts caution that even if all the sneakers sell, the amount raised wouldn't go anywhere near covering the victims are owed. Customers might not get their money back for months, if ever. It's just crazy to know that you could potentially not even get your bread back. And like, I just feel like for those who were ordering with him, like, you have to trust this guy. If you ordering hundreds of shoes or you did 4 or 5 orders, like, clearly you trust this guy enough to have done so. And I mean, a lot of people are in a sketchy place right now whether or not they're gonna get their bread. I have heard of some people who have gotten some of their bread back already, so I guess it's gonna be like a slow turning, you know, turnover for people to actually get their bread back. And they got more of a breakdown. They got the inventory is Nike 48,339. I'm sure most of that's like Dunks, Air Force Ones, Jordans. Easy 4,746, Adidas 4,626, Miscellaneous 1,723. Vans 110, Asics 72, New Balance 66, Converse 59, Puma 23, and Reebok 16. Again, grand total 59,780 pairs of shoes. Goodness gracious. I'm still tripping off the fact that he did over 70 million bucks. 70 million. That's more than like some of our favorite rappers. Some of our favorite rappers and basketball players not making 70 million bucks in 1 year. Cause you gotta think, if he did the pre-orders on Cool Grades, I'm sure that happened last year alone. Like, you ain't do no pre-order for no Cool Grades 2 years ago. So 70 million in 1 year is wild, bro. And that's again just on Cool Grades. That ain't including other shoes that was probably pre-ordered as well. That's wild. Said his warehouse is now being guarded by security officers. They said experts is pretty much saying that his shoes could be worth anywhere from 12 to 20 million. That ain't even covering half the price of the Cool Grade pre-orders that's probably, you know, getting chargebacks or whatever the case may be. They say that the resale market calculate that majority of the shoes will average from 200 to 300 bucks. And this right here to me is where like most of the trouble is gonna come in, because like this could happen in anybody's real life. Like, just say if something happened to your shoes and they are valued at $1,000 or even with Nike, let's say you ordered the Travis Scotts and they got lost, right? The shoe is valued at $1,500, but Nike only gonna refund you $170, $180, so you really losing out. So if they were to literally have somebody come in there and really appraise that collection, they may be able to get the full amount, but they not gonna do that. They're gonna be like, well, this shoe retailed at $200 or $300. That's what we gonna give you. And most of the time, these companies will give you your retail value of a shoe. Now, I mentioned this earlier, It said one challenge is ensuring all of the shoes are authentic. It said another is the sneaker market. It said which exploded during the pandemic along with cryptocurrency and stocks. Like the stock market, sneaker prices have taken a tumble this year. It says the market is on a downward trend across the board. Said Matt Halfhill, founder of Zadehkicks, a sneaker blogger. There's no way it's going to come up close to covering what the victims took, bro. So basically they saying like, man, sneakers is already down. So like, this happened a couple years ago, he probably would have been able to get top dollar on some of these things. Like, I don't know if they're gonna do an auction for these shoes. Like, how do y'all feel like they should sell these shoes, man? I don't know, man. This is a crazy one, because you got 69,000 pairs of shoes, and who's to say these people even know how to properly sell these shoes or auction them? Like, some people could be getting some steals. Like, if they sell them for $200, $300 a pop, they got some Off-White Air Force Ones, Off-White Air Jordan Ones, some Hyperoid. Like, he could have some heat up in there, you know, and they could be letting that stuff go for the low ski. So I feel like they should open up like a auction for people, kind of like a Whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy to have a 69,000 pairs of shoes on the Whatnot live stream. But like, they should do like something like where first they legit check the shoes. They should have Nike legit check the shoes. This is 50,000 pairs of Nikes, but you gotta pay Nike to do so. But they might have him come out of pocket for all that army. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what the best scenario is for this right here. Hopefully a lot of people get their bread back, man. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. That's a lot of money that some people who could be potentially missing out on with the, you know, increase of living nowadays. Like, a lot of people probably could use having their bread back. And even if you got it, like, you still want your bread back. Like, give me my bread back. For real, for real. But other than that, Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vote. Unbreakable Army sends strong, like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones. And of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass taking nail.